Hello and welcome to another XRay.Tech video. Today we're going to be talking about X-Ray's handoff and delivery process. Like I said in one of the other videos, we're controlling all of the automation, construction, documentation, and management, and everything that relates to data, cleaning, and visualizations. Now, all of these systems that we end up building are going to be on your software from the beginning. So regardless of the tools that you use, whether it's Zapier, Integromat, or something else, we're going to get access to those tools and be building these automations and these data collection systems on your tools. So there's really never a handoff per se of your data and information and automations because they're already in your possession. So that's the first thing I'd like to know. The second thing I'd like to note is just because you have them doesn't mean you know how to use them. And that's where documentation comes into play. We have a very rigid form of documentation that we call a process playbook. It's going to tell someone who has no idea about the automation what they need to do to use it, how to use it, things to be careful for, and give the human the context of all the things that the robots are doing. Now, to make this simple for you, instead of just sending you a bunch of Google Doc pages that you would then need to organize and distribute to your team, we've created a piece of software that we call the Workflow Dash. Now, the Workflow Dash is exclusive to all members of X-Ray, and this is where we house the Process Playbook. And this is where we can give your entire team access to the Process Playbook and a whole bunch of other things that might be useful in terms of resources or links for your team to access on a regular basis. Now, the Workflow Dash is a piece of internally developed software, and it is something that we only offer to members. So the third question we often get is, what happens if I don't want to be a member anymore? Well, like I said, all of the automations are already on your system. Now, the one thing that we might need to transfer in the event that you don't continue a membership is an Airtable base. So we would end up needing to transfer that Airtable base over to your ownership. When we make that handoff, that would be the final thing for sending you on your way if you decide to cancel your membership. So to wrap up, everything is built on your systems here, and we'll do all of the documentation necessary to enable you and your team to be able to use the automations, and we'll make that really easy through the Workflow Dash. And if we decide to part ways, that is quite all right. We can send you any information that we didn't already build on your system, but you should be pretty enabled from the beginning. So I hope this video was helpful, just understanding our delivery process and handoff process. It's certainly one that we take a lot of pride in, being able to use the Workflow Dash and make it super simple for people to understand and learn how powerful the automations can be. As always, links and resources are in the description down below, and don't forget, keep the flow.